While there are many theories about who will star in Bridgerton Season 4, a recent update indicates that Benedict Bridgerton may have to wait yet another season for his story. Netflix's Bridgerton is based on Julia Quinn's romance books of the same name. However, the streaming service and Shonda Rhimes have often taken the story into their own hands. One strong example of this is the order in which the Bridgerton stories are told. Although the series started off in Bridgerton book order with Daphne and Anthony, Season 3 was given to Colin, though it was supposed to be Benedict. Although the switch between Colin and Benedict has clearly worked out, as Colin and Pen's romance was much more urgent than Benedict's, there was a recent hint that Benedict may once again be skipped over. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Bridgerton showrunner Jess Brownell said, "It's possible that we will continue to go out of order." She went on to explain that, it felt like it was too early to have Benedict settled down. He's such a passionate character, and we wanted him to go on a few more adventures before we get to his season. Bridgerton season May 4th not be Benedict's story, after Season 3 should have been. Bridgerton could continue going out of order. Based on Jess Brownell's quotes, it seems that Benedict may not be the star of Bridgerton Season 4 as previously thought. Already, Benedict has been skipped over, as Season 3 was supposed to be his season, and now the same situation may happen again. Benedict may be given a new storyline in Season 4 while one of his siblings completes their romantic quest. Ultimately, this decision would be both arbitrary and also pivotal to the show. The key to satisfying audiences when it comes to Season 4 is logic. There must be a good reason why a certain Bridgerton sibling is chosen as the next star. When it came to Daphne and Anthony, the logic was that it was the original order, as written by Julia Quinn. Then, in Season 3, skipping to Colin made sense because of how important Penelope was becoming, especially in regard to her Lady Whistledown storyline. However, Season 4 will have to have a strong reason for skipping over Benedict if it chooses to do so. Bridgerton seemingly doesn't know what to do with Benedict's story. Benedict has always been aimless. While Brownell makes a good point about Benedict being a fun, free spirit in Bridgerton, that archetype is only interesting for so long. Every season, Benedict's storylines have been fun, but irrelevant to the bigger plot and not particularly exciting. Although Benedict's identity as an artist and a member of the LGBTQ+ community has always made him unique, in terms of action, he does very little. He is the comic relief, the break from the main drama, but never the star. In the end, this insistence on putting Benedict in the background risks losing his character altogether. Though Benedict's side quests can be fun, it's time that Bridgerton gives him purpose. Over the last 3 seasons, it seems as though Benedict has come closer and closer to a breakthrough, but inevitably returns to square one. Once again, this type of storyline can only last so long before it feels repetitive and boring. Therefore, if Bridgerton wants to keep Benedict interesting, they must give him something important to do. Benedict needs to figure himself out, at least a little bit, so that he does not continue aimlessly wandering until his season saves him. Bridgerton Season 4 not being Benedict's story would have a bigger impact than S3's change. Benedict may be coming to the end of his fun era. Benedict Bridgerton. Although Bridgerton Season 3 successfully skipped over Benedict's story, the same may not be true for Season 4. If Netflix decides to skip Benedict once again, it may have a much harsher effect on his character. As previously mentioned, Benedict cannot float around without a purpose forever, and therefore, if he is skipped a second time, Bridgerton must give him something solid to do. While his romance with Lady Tilly Arnold is fun, audiences know that it is not permanent. What Benedict needs, more than side romances, is to figure out who he is and what he wants. Ultimately, Bridgerton is walking a dangerous tightrope at the moment. Though each Bridgerton sibling has their merits, audiences are eager to see more of Benedict. In this way, skipping him for a second time is a huge risk, and though it can likely be done well, it will be a very delicate process. Benedict cannot remain the way he has been for the past 3 seasons. Therefore, whether it is making him the star of Season 4 or giving him a more thorough plotline, something has to be done for audiences to stay invested in this Bridgerton character.